Hey guys, what's up? It's Piper and welcome back to Piper's Planet. I don't know what that is. I do weird hair gestures. So today I will be doing a video with 4 hairstyles. 1, 2, 3, 4 hairstyles for you, and each of them is pretty easy and should take less than 5 minutes. So let's get started. You'll need is just a hairbrush, mine's a tangle teaser, a comb, some hairspray, and some bobby pins. And I forgot to mention just a hair tie or whatever. So what you're going to do is just brush your hair out. And we're going to take about quite a thick piece of hair from the front. I've got layers, so I'm taking the front part of my layers. And we're going to gently twist it into a French twist. It's basically just twisting your hair and gradually adding it. And you're just going to take more hair and gradually add it. And then what we're going to do is leave it at the earlobe and just casually... Yes, I said casually. Keep twisting it back a little bit, just for a little bit more length. And what we're going to do is going to pin it back with a bobby pin. And we're going to secure it down and make sure it doesn't come out and everything. And I left some wispy bits for decoration, I guess. And what we're going to do on the other side is exactly the same. So again, we're just going to twist on the other side, gradually adding hair. Then we're going to grab another bobby pin and make sure it is securely pinned down to your hair, skull, I don't know. And it should be quite tight actually, so nothing like slips out or whatever, because there won't be a hair tie holding it back. So what we're going to do is bring our hair to one side, and basically we're going to make sure it is all secure and in place and get everything right. And then we are going to start fishtailing. So what you're going to do is half your hair. So make sure it is quite even. And so what you're going to do is grab one piece from one half, as you do, like I'm doing now. So make sure it's quite a large piece, because what you're going to do is you're going to flip it take it over to the other side, and like it feeds into the other tail. What's it called? Yes, this is a fish tail. So I call them tail. So you take one tail to the other tail, and so you just continue doing that. And if you get confused, just look it up on YouTube. It's quite easy. So I just finished plaiting it. So plait, 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 plait. And it actually looks really quite nice on long hair, in my opinion. And so I'm just tying that off and messing it up a little bit actually. I'm loosening it up. So what you do is just like pull gently. And there we are. We are finished. And I'm doing weird poses. So the next hairstyle, what you're going to do is just take another layer or just a little front piece. As you can see here, I've got quite a deep part. And we're going to pull our hair back into a ponytail. And make sure that piece is still left out. We're going to tie it back up. So also make sure that it is all smooth and stuff. I had a couple of knots from before, so I was just combing it out. So we're going to just tie our hair. And what we're going to do is make sure it wraps around your head. And you comb that bit out as well, so we don't have any knots or bumps or whatever. So what we're going to do is a Dutch braid. So basically a Dutch braid is basically like a French braid, but you plait underneath. So if you don't know what that is, and you can't really see from my video, just... basically you plait underneath and gradually add on like a French plait actually. And so you just plait under and under. You basically will end up with something like this, and it's just a French plait really. And you just plait to the end of your hair or whatever. And what I did actually was I should have gotten I had a loom band, but I lost it, and because I don't have any little elastics, so I'm basically going to pin that to the back of my head, and that is it. And I am also grabbing some swashcloth hairspray and just spraying that on the little bits where I had little wispies, and there we go. So for this hairstyle, I call this my laid back French plait. So basically it's not like a very structured French plait. I saw this on my friend Grace actually. She had like a normal plait, but at the bottom it was actually French plaited. So basically what I'm going to do is split my hair, my top half, into about 3. So it's quite easy, just look it up. I'm sorry if my tutorials are really, really bad. So you're just going to just French plait your hair, but not too much. What I did was split my hair, and so I just did quite big thick chunks, and so I'm just plaiting that as you normally do. So what I did was just go over it, as I said before, I think, and basically I tried to get as far down to my plait as I could, but I couldn't because I have layers, as I said before, and so I'm just tying that off with my hair tie, and I honestly only had one hair tie at the time, so yes. So sometimes I remember you can get like a little loop at the back of your hair, and we're done. But I was just smoothing it out, as you can see, and I was thinking about going to mess it up a little bit, but I decided not to, and this is a very practical plait that you can wear whatever. And I'm also taking my swatchcloth 5 lacquer hairspray and just giving my hair a good spray, because there's some little baby hairs at the top of my head and like around the back. And so that is it. So for this next hairstyle, I never wear it out to school, but I do wear it sometimes when I go out. So basically what we're doing is a French plait half up do crown sort of thing. So what you're going to do is just start French plaiting, and when you get to the earlobe you just plait normally. And what you're going to make sure is that the hair is long enough to, you plait about halfway down your hair, strip of hair, I don't know, and you make sure it is long enough to wrap around. And then what we're going to do on the other side, this is the bangs, I call them. So for this I made sure it was a little bit tighter at the top so it wouldn't fall out. And so basically we are just gradually adding hair in like a normal French plait. And just taking some more bobby pins and pinning it down to make it secure. And lastly, we are just adding some hairspray to make sure there's no flyaway bits. And that is it. This hairstyle is really girly and really fun and pretty. And I basically really like this. So that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope I gave you some ideas / inspiration for some new ways to do your hair. So, bye!